China is a dirty nation. It emits greenhouse gases like there is no tomorrow. Its callous behavior might even ensure that we have no tomorrow as a planet. But international pressure is rising. Countries now need to achieve carbon neutrality on a near immediate basis. So China thought that this was an opportunity for it in disguise. Being the totalitarian country that it is, China plans to establish a monopoly over the global clean energy industry. But India has just dealt a severe blow to such Chinese plans. And leading the crusade for India is billionaire Mukesh Ambani. Hi and welcome. You're watching TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tribhuvan, and in this video, I will tell you how Reliance punctured China's green energy domination dreams. Before you start watching this video, you must have seen me wearing these amazing t-shirts with Sanskrit quotes and Indian heroes. And the great news is, you can have them too. Just visit tfistore.com and pick your favorite from a bunch of options. Reliance Industries Limited has swooped in and snatched the rug from the right under China's feet. China has been eyeing the status of a global clean energy leader, even if not in the immediate term, at least in the decades to come. While China is home to the world's fifth largest volume of lithium deposits, the country's electric car industry relies on imports to meet 80% of its needs. Lithium, the most important metal required for lithium-ion batteries used in electric vehicles, is a finite resource, and its demand is set to skyrocket as EVs begin to replace fossil fuel-run vehicles. China, much on expected lines, cites geographical and terrain difficulties to tap on their large lithium reserves. However, the actual reason might be purely an economic one, which will reap immense benefits for the Chinese economy in the long run. Being the street-smart nation that it is, China is waiting for countries at the top of the chart with the largest lithium reserves to begin exhausting their reserves. China will therefore look to be the lone exporter of metal then. And this is just one example of how China is planning to dominate the clean energy sector in the times to come. However, India is beginning to take steps that spill water over such hegemonic Chinese plans, which is why Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries has announced an embrace of clean energy deals, including the acquisition of REC Solar Holding AS, also known as REC Group, and Sterling and Wilson Solar Limited. RIL unit, Reliance New Energy Solar, said that it acquired REC Group from China National Blue Star Company Limited at an enterprise value of $771 million. The acquisition comes in quick succession after Ambani unveiled RIL's 75,000 crore rupees push into clean energy over 3 years in June. RIL plans to spend rupees 60,000 crore on 4 so-called gigafactories. One of the 4 factories will make photovoltaic modules. According to a statement by RIL, the acquisition would help Reliance grow in key green energy market globally, including in the United States, Europe, Australia, and elsewhere in Asia. It said adding it would support REC's planned expansions in Singapore, France, and the United States. So Reliance is actually rubbing the acquisition of REC Group from China in Beijing's face by specifically pointing out how the acquisition will help Reliance grow in the global clean energy market. Reliance has in no uncertain terms told China that it has dealt its fortune and plans a huge blow. Within a day, Mukesh Ambani has severely propelled Reliance Industries' rise as a major clean energy player around the world. Reliance New Energy Solar Limited, also known as RNESL, on Sunday agreed to acquire up to 40% stake in Sterling and Wilson Solar for approximately a total payout of rupees 2,845 crores. Sterling and Wilson is one of the world's leading EPC, also known as engineering, procurement, and construction players, and has executed projects worth 11 gigawatt across the globe. According to the Economic Times, with the 2 transactions, Reliance will become among the top players in 2 crucial areas of solar renewable projects: solar cell manufacturing and EPC, a time when the dominance of Chinese manufacturers has come under heightened global scrutiny. It also gives Reliance access to cutting-edge technology and global manufacturing capabilities, as well as a domestic base that will help the group with a strong foundation. Presently, our cars and public transport consume way too much oil or natural gas, and they also release toxins into the environment, doing further damage to the climate change campaign. So the world is looking at electric vehicles as its solution. However, there's a far better solution: hydrogen-powered fuel cells vehicles. Reliance Industries plans to provide supporting infrastructure in areas of hydrogen, integrated solar PV, and grid batteries. According to a report by Morgan Stanley, the focus on the hydrogen value chain offers significant opportunities to decarbonize energy operations, complement energy storage with batteries, and potentially export green ammonia. Reliance Industries is really leading a crusade to put India on the global clean energy domination map, while it severely hurts Chinese interest in the same sector, which many estimates by 2030 will grow to have a $5 trillion valuation.